Well, here we have it, finally. The new 17-foot IDusi inflatable SUP from Sup. This is the first one of its kind on the market. It is a 17-foot long inflatable paddleboard. The idea of this paddleboard, of course, is that if you're going to roll this thing up and put it in a bag, it doesn't really make any difference how long it is afterwards as far as convenience is concerned. One of the reasons why people prefer 12.6s and 14 foots when they come to their boards is that, you have to store that thing some way. Well, this thing rolls up into a backpack the size of a 12-foot board, but when it's out of the backpack and it's blown up, guess what? You have a 17-foot board, and a 17-foot board is very, very fast and very fun to paddle. So that's what we've done here. Now, of course, as you get longer with an inflatable board, one of the things you have to worry about is the board bending, and that's why we have these carbon shafts right over here. These carbon shafts keep the board stiffer so that it doesn't bend as much and you stay in the water more efficiently, you have a better water line, and the board is more enjoyable to paddle. Back here, you can see our new flip-up skeg, this system that we use. This here, up and down like that. So the advantage of this system is when you're beaching, it just lifts up and you can keep going. If you're getting to kelp and other stuff like that, it moves up out of the way. And even when you want to launch, you just put the nose of the board in the water. The back of the board just stays on the beach with the fin on the sand. It just lifts up and sits on the sand like this. And then when you paddle in, it drops down. It also has this line here. And what that line there does, as you can see up here, is it attached to a cleat. And you pull on this like that. And you can see in the back of the board now how the fin is in the air. And the fin goes down. And the fin goes back up like that. What that does, and you can also lock it in place like this over here. And what that does is it allows you to, for example, if you want to turn the board very quickly, you can just whip it around by lifting the fin out of the water or the skeg out of the water. And also if you're going through, let's say, white water and stuff like that, and you're going over rocks and things, you can move it out of the water. So what we have here is the new IDusi, 17 feet long, it's 29 inches wide, 6 inches thick, and 330 liters. So it's plenty big enough for just about anybody who'd want to get on it and paddle. And I think we're going to do very well with this board. This board is going to be introduced into our line in 2015, but we are making just a few in 2014 because we've had so many people asking for us. We're all going to do a very short run to make it available, and I think we're going to do well with this. Now, I'm going to take this thing out and take it for a fun paddle because it just looks like way too much fun.